magic. It's not a game, it's not a game. Banging on your chip when I come through the paint. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic.
We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New York Jets and the Seattle Seahawks. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from Seattle. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here's Walker to start the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. This defense for the Jets, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Lance looking to throw it. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. To throw, it's Lance. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
The coach is always hard on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
At the 20.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
Oh, look at the juke.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big run there. 29 yards and a 1st.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
A tackle made by Boye Mafe. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Play action. It's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw is Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back to the ground with Hall. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 47 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
The Lance going to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it'll bring up third down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
From the gun on third down, Lance. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first two drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Here's Berrios. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And some room to work. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. After 7-0 on EA Sports. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Braxton Berrios with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jermaine Johnson, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
After the sack on first down, Lance And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
All right, partner, deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
Davis now to return it. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. 147 yards rushing for him in this one, and he is drawing ever closer to a 2,000-yard season. On first down, right back to Hall.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall. That's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Jets are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
To throw again on 2nd down, Lance. He rifles one that's intercepted. And some room to maneuver. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's Lance. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to get the football back at their own 17. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
189 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. 3 buds. Slim, chopper.
Wilson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction. And that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them. And now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
Open man here is Conklin. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, 50 yards. And the Jets have got it on cruise control.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Zerline now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Come on, set. 70 in. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. 59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 195 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Wilson.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
Touchdown! Breece Hall on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Jets extend their lead yet again.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Going right back to Fant. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Here we go. 33, yellow.
A final shot before half for Lance. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The 40. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Jets.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just
now,
said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Play action, now it's Lance. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Lance. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Lance looks to throw again. He's going to let this one go deep. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
57's the mic, Mark 57. Let's go, D.
Ready.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That play unable to get started thanks to the defense of Quan Alexander.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Boy,
So another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Oh, now Moore going to get a chance to run. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now it's Wilson. And check down, complete to Hall. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one goes for 8 yards.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
They run it with Hall off the option. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense. So the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Throwing now is Lance. He's got his big tight end, Fant, and he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Straight ahead is Hall, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here, some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all, but in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jets are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And this will not be returned. It'll...
Yeah. So that style not for you, but it's for me.
Greenfield's finest.